Hello everybody and welcome to the first editions of the new show Sports Fans Talk. I'm your host Gaithar Shakely, and basically if you haven't read the description in our channel, what this is basically it's a show where we discuss the latest news, transfer rumours, and also review results from the weekend's games, etc., that kind of thing. Now the extent of our coverage is basically we cover Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, occasionally the old firm, some of the old firm games, but basically it's going to be all about the Premier League. Now today on this episode I'm just going to be reviewing some news about transfer rumours, etc. I get all my stuff from goal.com. It's one of the best sites in there, so go check it out. If you don't know about goal.com, I'm pretty sure you probably already do, but if you're a big football fan, goal.com is the place to get your latest and updated news. First story is about Arsene Wenger, and it's about Arsenal and their signing policy. Now I've said this before that Arsenal, now's the time that they need to spend. They need to start spending and need to spend big. United, they should. I'm really beginning a Manchester United fan, by the way. Just saying. They should look at United. Fergie has never been known. He has spent in the past, but see, once Fergie spends on one big player, he brings in one summer. That's it. That's it. You look over the years, like the past 2 or 3 years. Fergie hasn't done much business, but now this summer he's bought in 50 million pounds worth of players, and you've got guys like Tom Cleverley, Danny Welbeck coming through, young English talents. I think obviously. That's an added bonus for the squad. For the English team, because it's Man United, an English team. You need to bring the youth along, and I think Fergie, what he's doing is taking a page out of Barcelona. Because if you look at the Barca team, you got Xavi from the youth squad, Iniesta, I think he came from the youth squad. I'm not too sure about him. Puyol from the academy team. Victor Valdez, Gerard Piqué went to United, then back and became a world-class defender. Most recently, Fabregas. You can go on, but Bojan just left. It was unfortunate what happened with him. But you have to look at those kind of teams and say, whoa, they raised the squad. And it's nothing that happened over time. Those guys have been around Barca since 2001. Even back in the end of the 90s. So that's how long this process has taken. And now you look 10 years on, and Barca is probably the best footballing side in the world. They have built a squad from they have brought guys in from the youth academy. And obviously, the biggest one of them all that I forgot to mention, who came from the youth academy, Lionel Messi. You look at guys like you look at Real Madrid. People talk about the La Liga is basically Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi, and you look at Lionel Messi. He cost zero. He cost nothing. He came in from the youth squad. He developed into a world-class player. He cost him nothing. And then you look at Cristiano Ronaldo and says it cost him 80 million, and the guy's doing well. I'm not saying that the guy's not doing. I probably consider Ronaldo the second best player in the world right now. Not saying he's a bad player or anything, but I'm just saying when you compare the two, clearly Messi's on top. And I know a lot of people are gonna probably maybe comment on this, say, well, the Barca are a bunch of divers, etc. What team isn't these days? When you look at football these days, what team doesn't include diving in their in their overall play? You look all the big players. Cristiano Ronaldo. We all know a little about him. I'm not too sure about Messi. He tries to avoid it as much as he could, but the occasional dive. But it's just, this is football. It happens, There's millions on stake, and players will do it. But the thing I'm saying is, it probably happens about 20% of the time with Barca. 8% of the time they'll put on a brilliant game, an entertaining game of football. But then you'll get the occasional 10-20% diving. But That's a debatable topic, but I'm just saying. Anyway, back on to Arsenal. Stay right off topic there. Like I said, they need to sign, and Wenger has tried to bring in. He has tried to raise young players, and if Arsenal is a business, it's a profitable team. If I was wanting to invest in a football club, I would just do it with Arsenal. You look at their profits and you go, wow, for one of the big four, if you like. Well, now that Marseille have come through the big five, top five, Tottenham actually six. It's like Arsenal. When you look at their numbers and you look at the numbers of Chelsea, United have debts of about £600 million, which is astonishing, to be honest. And then you look at guys like Chelsea, I'm pretty sure are in big debt. And then you look at City, what can be said about City? I don't think I need to say anything in fact about City. A lot of you guys just know about what's going on with City. You look at City, I'm not too sure about Liverpool. I don't think they've got that many problems. Obviously, when their former American owners owned the club, they had a lot of debts at the time, but I'm pretty sure that's been wiped out now. But anyway, Arsenal is a profitable business. It's like if it was a company, it would do very well. But the thing is, as a company, you look at the financial side things in Arsenal Football Club, and you'll see that they do make a lot of profit. But then you look at the footballing side, no trophy in about 5, 6, 7 years, which is for one of the big four, if you like, it's pretty poor. But that's not saying that they have. The thing is, it's like if you look at what they've been doing, Champions League final 2006, I think I'm pretty sure they've been in another final since then, maybe semi-finals. They've been in semi-finals, finals, and when it comes to the Premier League, they finished third, fourth, second, whatever. They've been around. They just need that. It's basically like what they do off the pitch is like they do. It's like what they do. Sorry, inside the pitch, it's like they've always been criticised for not finishing. Like when it comes to the 6-yard box, Arsenal will string it together, a couple of passes, but then when it comes to the box, they won't finish that well. But we see last night against Udinese, they took their chances well. I think I think this season can be quick. I think Arsene Wenger has learned this season, but from the last few seasons. But anyway, like I said, Arsenal, what they do inside the pitch, they don't finish well. What they do also, that just reflects on what they do. Is like they finish in the semi-finals, Champions League, finish second, third in Premier League. Over the past couple of years, they just can't get the job done. They can't finish it well. They start off well, going up very well, and then just when it comes to the end, they just halt. That's the best word that can describe it. I'll just one last bit of news there. I want to talk a lot about Arsenal today, but I think it's worth mentioning that Juan Mata has finally joined Chelsea. Said Fernando Torres convinced him to join the club. Sure, Mata's going to be a good signing for Chelsea. I tell you that he's an excellent player. It's just I don't know what the thing is with Spanish players these days. Whatever player that comes through, it just turns out to be brilliant player. It's like back with Brazil, Samir Nasri has finally joined City. Good deal for City. He's an excellent player. It's a good signing. I hope he does. I'm a United fan, but wish him well at Man City. Just looking through the news. There's a bit of news about Man United, and it's Sir Alex warning Rio and Vidic, big Man U Vidic about competition. I can understand that. You've got Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Johnny Evans coming through, so but I don't think anyone can remove those two. I think they're going to be United's number one pairings at centre backs for the next 2-3 years. But anyway, thanks for listening to today's episode. I hope you join me again. Please leave comments, comments, feedback, anything you want. Just leave it there. Even if you dislike the video, like it, dislike it, comment it, favorite, whatever do you think. I also will post. I also will post my Twitter account on this if you want to follow me on Twitter, because I do tweet the latest breaking news. If you're looking for the latest breaking news in sport, latest transfer rumors, I'm gonna be up on goal.com all night on the 30th. It's going to be a big day because the transfer window doesn't finish till 11, I think. 11, not even 30th, 31st, I think. So the 31st of August, clubs have got until 11 p.m. To finish up their signings. So it'll go be up on Go.com, on Sky Sports News, on BBC Sports. It's going to be on. I'm going to be on everywhere. Just feed it. If you guys can come on, obviously, if you want, but if you obviously have got. So right now, university doesn't start until the 20th of September. So right now, it's just something that's keeping me, keeping me busy, if you like. So just if you're looking for the latest news without you wanting to head onto the web, just jump, without you head on to goal.com or BBC News / Sports. If you just want to go on little Twitter and want to find out the latest about your club, or the latest with any player that your favorite players, follow me on Twitter. You can also I'm gonna do public group, Sports Fanz Talk. If you want to join in. The thing is, it's like if you're out there watching this right now, you too can host a show. Just send me your video. If you want to do a reaction video to a game, to transfer rumors, just send it to me and I'll include it into one episode. I'll put myself, and then I'll just mix the two episodes together. So I'll be like, I'll come on and then you'll come on, and then etc., that kind of thing. So if you want to do a reactions video, send it to me and I'll put it on with mine, and then we can mix the two videos together, and then we can publish the episode on Sports Fanz Talk channel. This is a non-profitable thing. It's just basically just for fun. It's like the title says, Sports Fanz Talk. Just, you get your views out there. If you want to say anything about your club, just let me know. Send your videos to me, and then I'll see what I can do with it. But anyway, I've rambled on for too long. Thank you for listening in to today's episode of Sports Fanz Talk, and I hope I'll see you again.